The rain is falling. The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom. T-Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He's not going to get me. 555.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Bengals first down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's got Green. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keeping yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything. But
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 43 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The Bengal ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
McCann on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 27, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Bengals 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ravens 21. Bengals
a 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yeah. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get this one.
To throw again, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Pickup of 2.
2nd and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
I'm coming after you. 50 seconds.
To throw again is Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 16.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really really want to go larg up. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
A gain of 4.
Again, it's Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout call here.
7 yards.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And